Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your love reading for September 2023. It's going to be great because I got quite a few cards for you and quite a few scandals to uncover. So let's get started. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section, and please hit me up if you want a reading of your own. Please email me. My email and all my social media information will be underneath this video. I will also drop my Patreon underneath this video, and if you're interested, I'm going to drop the links to the decks that I'm getting ready to use for this video. So let's get started. So in the first pile here, we have Aquarius who are single. Pile number 2, we have Aquarius who are in monogamous relationships. And in pile number 3, we have our polyamorous Aquarius. Number 1, Aquarius who are single. It says here that you are going to get some type of victory in September. This is interesting. If you guys remember from the last time, I didn't do this reading for you guys in August, but I did do July. And in July, I told you guys that some of us were going to receive an indecent proposal. Did you guys receive one? I just wanted to find out. Let me know in the comment section, because I received 3. Okay? I received 3 indecent proposals, one of which was somebody offering me $500 to spend the night with them. Needless to say, I still don't have that $500 because I said hell no. Okay? Hell no. And the other 2 were more subtle and decent proposals just to spend time, but still pretty much probably wanted the same thing. So let me know if you got one. In September, we're going to hit a victory though. A lot of us, something's going to happen in September for us. Some of us are going to get into a relationship. I'm telling you, some of us are either going to get into a relationship or a relationship that we're already, we're not really in, like maybe an entanglement that you're in is going to take a turn for the better. So for a lot of us, September is going to be good. Now, for my Aquarius who are in monogamous relationships, some of you are going to get some news in September. Some of that's going to be good news, and some of it's going to be not so good news. Some of you are going to have a good time in September too, because the Page of Wands is a fun, youthful energy. So some of you who don't, because see here's the good news, here's the bad news. So some of you are going to be on a positive, and some of you are not, depending on where you fall at in a relationship. And some of you are going to have some fun. Some of you may even go to some type of a like a performance with this person, with your significant other in September, because this card indicates performances as well. So something like that is going to go on, but we have a lot of fiery energy here for you couples in September. Now, here we are, my polyamorous Aquarius. There's going to be some reconciliations going on. Something going to go down, or something has gone down, because this card is about when you get over something. So somebody might have passed away. Somebody might have left. Maybe it was you and you had 3 or 4 other partners, and one of them might have left. Might have been an argument. There might have been some loss, some disappointment, some sorrow. But things are going to turn around in September. So something positive out of that situation will come in September. So don't worry about that. For many of you. Now, I'm going to tell you the dark truths. I have dark truths and I have the light. So single Aquarius and pile number 1, here are your dark truths. First of all, some of us are drowning in desire. We're drowning in desire for a person we either can't have because they're married, or they're in a relationship, or we're entangled with them, or you're drowning in desire because you want to be with someone and there's really nobody around. You haven't met anybody that you really like or want to, take time to be with. Or you do like somebody, but you haven't had the gumption, the kahunas to tell them, So many of us are just drowning in desire and not doing anything about it. Many of us are lacking in self-care. Now, this could be a number of things. This could be lacking in self-love, or they could be just not taking good care of yourself. You could be depressed. Maybe you need a makeover, something like that. So Aquarius, if you're lacking in your self-care, not doing something for yourself that needs to be done, that can make you more or less attractive, that's what needs to be done in September. The third dark truth from my singles is that lift the veil. This is interesting. This card means that something is hidden. Either you're hiding something, like you're doing something behind the veil you ain't got no business, or something is happening behind the veil. Somebody's keeping something from you. You see what I'm saying? So people that are, you know, single, including myself, we need to watch out, because somebody is hiding something, or we're hiding something. And this is going to be really important, and it's going to come to a head to figure out what that is. We might be able to figure it out in September, and it might take a little bit longer, but just know something's being hidden. Now we're going to go to the dark truths for our couples. Okay. All right, the first dark truth for our couples is some of you are in a very intimidating situation. So that means that whatever's going on in your love life, yeah, y'all together, but something ain't right. Either the person is intimidating you, you're intimidating them, they're intimidated by you. There's something about this that's intimidating. It could be that there's a third party going on, and maybe that's a problem. But something is going on in this situation that has one or both of you intimidated. So you got to figure out what that is and work through it. Also, some of you are going to get news of an unplanned pregnancy. So it could be, you know, you could be a woman watching this and be like, oh, snap, you know, I am pregnant. You know, you could find out that you're pregnant. You could find out that somebody else who ain't supposed to be pregnant is pregnant. Okay. Maybe your lover cheated, or maybe they got somebody pregnant before they got with you, or maybe y'all was on a break or something. So some of you are going to get news of an unplanned pregnancy. And some of you are going to get news or figure out that your lover's playing games, or maybe you're playing games. So there's some games being played here. Now, games can be cool, you know, if we're teasing each other or playing role-playing games, cool, that's fine. But if they're mind games, emotional manipulation, narcissism, gaslighting, those kind of quote-unquote games are not fun. So some of y'all are going to be having different kinds of games, and some of these games are going to be dark. Now we're going to take a look at our poly dark truths. Some of my poly people are in dark, deep despair. So some of y'all not happy. Whatever is going on in the situation, if it's you or you know, one of the partners, something ain't right. Something is not right, and you need to talk to somebody, maybe a therapist or something, because it may be time for you to make some changes. For some of you, it's that the third party is making trouble. Like 1 and 2, y'all might be cool, but the third party could be having a problem or causing a problem or something along those lines. So for some of you, it's just that. You might need to cut that third party loose. I'm not too sure about that aspect because they're not giving us any more information, but you might need to cut this person loose, or you might need to watch that person. So be really careful with your partners in September, poly people. And lastly, some of you are really overthinking, and it's like, look, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Stop overthinking. You know what it is. Maya Angelou said, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. So some of y'all overthinking about a situation that you really know was good. You know what you need to do. You know, and you just keep on overthinking it, and it's like, nah, just do it. Now let me show you the light. For single people, some of y'all gonna be getting money. So you might have a lover, single people, that is very generous with you this month. You might get money or gifts, you know, something of the monetary nature, that kind of thing. That's sweet. It could, that's very sweet. It could be some of you getting married, have a beautiful wedding, or being given money for your wedding. This is a really good one. So some of you may be actually getting married this month and having that blessing come into your life. It's in an upright position, so this should be something that's really extremely positive. More money could be coming to your relationship. It says here to focus on the law of attraction and to be grateful for what you get. Another light that's coming to some of you have a person coming into your life, or a person who's already in your life who's going to start to be more protective. This is the protection card. So this person is going to start to be more protective of you, or you might start to be more protective of them, or both. This is a beautiful card. Usually it's like somebody who looks out for you, and you might just be scared about getting attacked or something like that, and this person could just be like, comforting you and that kind of thing. This is a card about really being careful, and allowing yourself to be protected and to protect others. So that's a beautiful light. And lastly, this card came up reversed, interestingly enough. I'm going to show it to you in the upright, but I'm going to read it reversed. This is the oppression card. So singles, some of you, remember I said some of you were in entanglements, not quite relationships, but it says here that some of you are being treated cruelly and unjustly. Some of you not being treated right. Some of you are with somebody and you're not really in a relationship with this person, but like I said, you're entangled with this person. And in September, some of y'all gonna get freed from this person, because in the reverse, it says here that you're going to start to feel like this person is not good for you. This person is not right for you. So it's saying here that some of you are going to actually walk away from a very cruel person, and you should. A very manipulative, abusive person. So this could be somebody who's just disrespectful or pathetic. They don't necessarily have to be abusing you, but that's abuse in itself. But they could just be disrespectful of your time, things along those lines. So some of y'all are going to release yourself from someone who's oppressing you. All right. And here are my couples. Couples, y'all, some of y'all have been fighting. Some of y'all have been fighting like cats and dogs, because your card came up reversed. So I'm going to show you the artwork, but I'm going to read it reversed. Okay? Some of y'all been fighting like cats and dogs, and the beautiful part is that this month of September, some of y'all are going to stop fighting. In the reverse position, this is when people stop fighting each other and start working together. So if you having a fight with your significant other, it says here that you need to leave this person, or you need to fight to change the problem. So let's say that the two of you have been arguing, maybe not hitting each other, but maybe arguing. There could be problems with like drinking or quarrels and stuff like that. This is a month to turn that around. This is a month to seek couples therapy. This is a month to sit down and talk about how you can change things. This is a month to decide, should we keep going forward, or is it time to end? And for some of you, it is going to have to, you're going to have to, because it's going to start to get violent, it says here. So only you know your situation. So if it's at that point, it's time for y'all to get some intervention. Either a mediator, a therapist, a counselor, a divorce lawyer, something. Y'all need some help. And this is the month either to do it or to at least start it. Time to end this fight. Remember I said before some of these couples was playing games? It came up like this. So this is telling us that, listen, if you playing games or games are being played with you, it's time to end it. That's why that card came up reversed. If somebody is, remember I said that role playing or fun playing is one thing, romantic playing, that's one thing. But if somebody's playing with your heart and playing with your mind, it's time for you to move on. It says a lot of you are in entanglements too. So we got some single people in entanglements, and we got some people in an actual relationship. So you're in a relationship, you're together, might even be living together, but somebody playing games. Somebody's hiding things from the other, and it says that it's time to end this. It's time to deal with this head on. Stop playing games with each other and be real. And lastly, we have our trickster. So for our light going on with our trickster plays games, but our trickster is, remember I said sometimes they are fun games, you know? And so you could either have somebody who's just playful, that's fine. And that's the light side of the trickster. The light side is being playful, being childlike, having fun. And that's the cool side. But remember, we're supposed to be coming away from the deceptive side. Now we're going to take a look at our poly couples. What's the light for the poly couples? Well, poly couples, there's a lot of heartbreak going on with you guys. So the light is in the healing. It's in the crying. It's in the releasing. We've all been here. I'm serious. We've all been here. So for this card here, it's all about that energy. It's about that hurt, mourning, regret, somebody seeking revenge, sadness, wanting to give up. Maybe somebody lost a child. You know, there's so much suffering and worry with this card. And the light of this aspect is releasing that hurt, mourning. Sometimes you have to mourn. You have to let go of those feelings and that despair. So this card is saying that the light aspect for some of you is going to be releasing that, letting it go and healing it. Another light for you guys here, your drain card is reversed. Let's find out why is your drain card reversed. Okay. It says here that it says here that for some of you, this relationship or the relationships, because you know you're poly, so it's more than one, but one of them or more than one of them, it says has been draining. Possibly some of you have been in an abusive relationship. It could be energetic, like vampires, narcissists, that kind of thing. So that's another vibration coming on. But remember, this is for my poly people. So you could have 2 or 3 people like this. Somebody could be trying to be dominant, it says here. There could be fantasies, all kind of lust. So there could be problems with this. And this one is saying that you have to set healthy boundaries. So the light for you is going to be setting healthy boundaries and dealing with these situations. My poly people are having a lot of trouble this month. Y'all cards didn't give me a lot of hope. So you guys are going to have to deal with all of this sadness and this stuff this month. But one thing that is good to come from the light is to use your spirituality. It says to go towards your spirituality. You know, for those of you who believe in a higher power, that's where you need to go. You need to get a cleansing done. Go see a shaman or somebody who can help you cleanse your chakras and your aura. If you do it yourself, you know, whatever the case is, it says here that many of you need to call upon those types of things. Some of you might have harmful spirits on you that are affecting you. Some of you simply just need a blessing. It says here that many of you need to use spiritual solutions. So a lot of you in this particular situation, maybe you need a reading, maybe you need to hit me up for a reading, you know, all those kind of things can be really seriously helpful for those of you in this polyamorous situation where you're in this deep despair and things are really going wrong. So talk to someone, a spiritual healer. If you're Christian, go see your pastor, go see your minister. If you're in a different spiritual system, go see whoever that leader is, the monk or the E-man, the Buddha, whatever the person is, or the woman, the nun, whoever. Go see somebody that you know could help you spiritually is my point. Because for a lot of you, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take some type of cleansing, some type of help. All right. All right, guys. So we all got some things going on. So let me know. I'm going to be back for October. And you guys let me know in October. Or as you're watching this, let me know what kind of things are unfolding for you. I'll tell you, for me, I'm completely single, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what kind of win? Maybe I'll meet somebody. Maybe I'll meet somebody I'll like for more than 15 seconds. We'll see. You guys come back soon, because I got a lot more to say. See you later.